Hey, treasure fans, yo pal, Big D back here again with another weekly news announcement, and this is for the 12th of May. Those of you new to my channel, what I like to do is every week on Mondays I post this video where I talk about what's coming out on Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K this week. Next week, anything is majorly announced, and I talk about some sales updates, and then we just kind of go from there. I show you what I picked up last week, new release-wise. So let's get started. So this week's a decent week. Quite a few releases coming out. There's a really big title and several other smaller titles coming out. So this week we have Criterion releasing The Great Escape. We have the big title is Birds of Prey, the Harley Quinn movie. It's coming out on Blu-ray, DVD, 4K. Best Buy is an exclusive steelbook, which I ordered a while ago and I still have not even seen a ship date for it yet. And then Target does have a pop art cover special edition one as well, but which I believe comes with a poster inside. So there's that. Shout Factory, Scream Factory is releasing Idle Hands special edition tomorrow. We have The Call of the Wild coming out on Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K. That's the Harrison Ford movie. And then we do have the two Andy Sedaris after tomorrow. There's only two left. And the two that are coming out tomorrow are The Dallas Connection and Enemy Gold. We also have tomorrow the horror... I've seen it. I didn't think I liked it, but I didn't think it was a horror movie really, and that's Fantasy Island. We also have Ultraman Ace, years 72 to 73 coming out tomorrow. We have Lucifer Season 4 coming out on Blu-ray and DVD. We have the Hunger Games Steelbook Collection. So tomorrow, Target's going to have the Hunger Book Steel Collection. All 4 movies in a Steelbook box set. I think they're individual Steelbooks within a box set, kind of like what we saw with the Batman ones. That comes out tomorrow. It's Target exclusive. We do have the movie Vivarium coming out tomorrow. WrestleMania 36 comes out tomorrow. And then the last one is the Star Trek 3 J.J. Abrams movies coming out in a 4K in this really cool kind of collector's edition that they put out a while ago, but I think it's a reissue. And that's it for tomorrow. Yeah, so that's going to be it for tomorrow. And let's talk about the 19th, which is next Tuesday. Next week, we have a lot of 4Ks and a lot of Paramount 4Ks coming out next week. First off, we have Top Gun. Now, there is a Steelbook edition of this movie, but the funny thing is the Steelbook is when they put out the press release for the Steelbook for Top Gun, the wrong jet fighter was on the Steelbook. It wasn't the jet fighter that they were using in the movie. It was more of a modern one. Because, as you know, Top Gun was filmed in the 80s, you know, but they put a more modern jet, so it didn't look right. So Paramount actually, they had to pull the Steelbook and reissue it. So that Steelbook's not going to be out until December 9th. I actually reserved it. I got a notification the other day it's been delayed till December 9th. But it is coming out on 4K next week, standard edition. We also have War of the Worlds coming out on 4K next week. The Blues Brothers coming out in 4K next week. Days of Thunder coming out in 4K. And I think that's it for the 4Ks. We do have Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, coming out next week. Onwards coming out next week. And there is a Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook. And I believe Target will have their Digibook for that one. Great movie. If you haven't seen Onward, you got to see it. We also have... Well, I can't read my writing there. That's okay. We have, let's see here, Flashdance. The Paramount's releasing those collector series, so Flashdance is coming out next week. Creepshow Season 1 next week. We have Justice League Dark coming out next week in Blu-ray, DVD, 4K, and there is a Target exclusive Steelbook on that one. Fear the Walking Dead Season 5 comes out on Blu-ray and DVD next week. We have The Boy Part 2 coming out next week, and the movie Downhill coming out next week. So that's it for next. It's a big week. There is a big week, but what I'm going to tell you, the trend is coming out now is because there's less and less new releases actually being released, i.e. to theatrical, and they're not really coming out. They've postponed a lot of those movies. The studios now looks like they're going back and they're releasing some of their catalog stuff, which just could be good because a lot of catalog stuff out there that's not available. I'm kind of hoping this trend happens a little bit more until the theaters start taking back off again. But it's a lot of catalog stuff coming out in the next few weeks. And then announcement-wise, there wasn't a whole lot announced. They did announce the 1980s version of Flash Gordon for 4K. And I know if those of you who are fans of Zavvi has a really cool box set coming out for that movie. And then we have Think Like a Dog with Megan Fox and Josh Duhamel coming out the June 9th. Although the Flash Gordon comes out August 3rd. Kino Lorber is releasing a movie, Deep Star 6. If you're a fan of like cheesy monster movies in the 80s, this is your movie. I remember seeing this in theaters. It's really fun. I actually watched it not too long ago. I kind of watch it like once a year, but it's a cheesy movie. Got Greg Evigan in it. He was in My Two Dads, the TV show back in the 80s. It's a cheesy flick. It's got Miguel Ferrer in there. Rest in peace. It's a really cheesy flick, but I really enjoyed it. That is coming out by Kino Lorber. It's coming out in October. Shout Factory releasing Ghost Ship, a special edition coming out on August 18th. We have a new Universal Horror Collection coming out on 8/28, so August 28th, my wife's birthday. That's going to be the Black Cat, the 52 version, and the 1955 version. The Thing That Couldn't Die, and the Shadow of the Cat. So that's what's been announced. Not a whole lot being announced. They're kind of scaling back the announcements. That's kind of, I was really peeling through some stuff, trying to find some stuff. But unfortunately, there's not there. I did want to mention also that there's a studio out there called Twilight Time. They put out some really cool titles over the years, stuff like Rapid Fire. I've shown you some of the ones that I've picked up. I got a solicitation from them yesterday. They are going out of business, unfortunately. They've been in business for a long time. They put out a lot of really cool films, but for whatever reason, they are officially going out of the business. So they put every movie on their website on sale. The prices go from $3.95 up to $11.95, and that's where they end. It's a lot of really cool stuff. I actually put in one last order last night myself, because there's a few titles I've been putting off, but now that these guys are going out of business, these titles are going to become really hard to get. That's not saying that some of the studio doesn't pick these titles up and release them later on, but Twilight Time, I've told you guys about this before, is they do limited editions of all their movies. So usually their movies don't total more than 3,000 movies, and they do a really good quality job on them. The prints are always really good. They had a really cool special features. They're really nice discs. They're really nice setups. It's really a bummer that Twilight Time's going out of business. But you know, I'm sure some will be picked up, but some of the stuff probably never will be picked up. There's a lot of movies they have, several movies that I picked up for them recently, that probably won't be picked up by anybody else. That once they're gone, they're gone. So I'll leave a link tomorrow. I will leave a link at the bottom of this thing for the Twilight Time website. I do caution you though, their shipping is kind of expensive. They don't do discounts on shipping, stuff like that. But it's worth it. There's some good titles. Although most of the $6.95 titles are gone. I did manage to get a couple of myself, but a couple of them in my cart. While I was putting them in my cart, or selling out as I was putting them in my cart. It was really weird. But there is some good stuff up there, and you definitely should check it out. Also, as of note, there is a new sale coming up for Vinegar Syndrome on the 22nd of this month. It's their halfway to Black Friday sale. And everything on their website will be 50% off, including the new Rad movie that's coming out in a couple of weeks. So you might want to be on the lookout for that as well. And don't forget, Dollar Tree still got a lot of stuff going on there too right now. So you can check that out. Now, I do want to show you what I picked up last week. It was only 2 titles because, well, several things I didn't get in the mail. I did order Bloodshot, which came out last week. But I ordered the Steelbook, and the Steelbook has... They don't know when it's coming out. The movie came out, but the Steelbook, because they rushed the movie out so quickly, the Steelbook has taken some time, so it probably won't be a couple months. I also ordered the Hulk Steelbook that was supposed to come out last week, and again, I have no idea why that wasn't come out. The 2 I did pick up was, I picked this one up for my wife. I do like this singer too. It's I Still Believe. It's the true story of Jeremy Camp, who's a Christian singer. I'm really interested in seeing this. He had a lot of really struggles in an earlier part of his life, so I'm kind of curious to see how they do that. And actually, I really do enjoy his music, so I'm hoping they put a lot of his music in this movie, so I picked that up. The last one I picked up was Gretel and Hansel. I did not see this in theaters. I just dropped that movie, but I really wanted to see it, so I did pick this up. I'll probably watch it this weekend, so I got that. And honestly, that was it. New release-wise, I didn't pick much else up. I did mention those sales stuff, so be on the lookout for that stuff. Be on the lookout this week also. I'm also posting a pickups video, some of my recent pickups. I'll be posting a video on my movie challenge. I did watch 4 movies this week on my movie challenge. And there should actually be 2 pickup videos this week. So be on the lookout for all those. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I have updated my Facebook page, so I've answered everybody's questions. Sorry that it took me so long. I have been having a few issues lately, personally. So... you know, everybody, go ahead and click the like button if you enjoyed the video. Click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos by me, Big D. Leave me some comments down below. Are you really looking forward to anything coming out? Or what's your thoughts on the movie status in general? I know that recently they're announcing that Blu-ray and DVD players their sales are starting to go up. I'm noticing more and more physical media is selling. So, you know, there's some downsides to a pandemic, but there's some small positive sides, obviously, I guess, too. So, please click the little bell if you want to see more videos by me, Big D. Thank you all again for watching. Please take care and be safe out there. Always keep hunting because you never know what's going to find. And as always, live long and prosper. Bye.